All right, I got the transmission bolts all out. I got the shift lever, the shift lever, whatever, it's undone. Got everything off here. Got the brace off back here. I think I'm ready to pull it out. And just like that, transmission is out. Now, what we have to do here, so this is the only concrete pad that I have that I can do these big things on. So basically what we have to do is we have to hook the pickup to it and pull it forward so that I can get it out from underneath here. We'll have to pull it forward to where this section of the frame is over top of it. We'll pull it out, and then I have this one over here that's going to go back in. I have to take the bell housing off that. This is an SAE1 bell housing. This transmission here came out of it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I say, I just wanted to double over. So this one will go back in. So I've got to, I'm still up in the air debating on whether I'm going to try to take that auxiliary box off, put a new gasket on it, clean everything up or not. I mean, I don't know. So you can see that it leaks. This housing here leaks. And this one, you can take this plate off and put a new gasket in here without disturbing this one. But this one you can't. This one, it's all linked together here. And you actually have to get in there because this has a shift fork on it. And there's a bolt like back in here that you have to take off in order for this whole thing to come off. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. But I do want to get it. I cannot stand oil leaks. They just irk my nerves. So this is how we do it, folks. We get the truck just right and pull it up through here. Sometimes we're a little bit further forward or backwards, but you can see we're just, it's a little bit, the truck is too far back a little bit, but that's okay. I can, pull it. But that's the way we do it. Daphne's in the loader. Got a hook to the side there, the hook that I have not ripped off yet. Well, I'm out here getting this 13 speed back, ready to go back in the truck, and realized that I don't have a 2 3/4 socket to take that off with. So I really wanted to take this back box off and reseal it because it's freaking leaking and it gets on my nerves. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. I mean, I could maybe find one, but I don't know where the hell to look. But I'd like to get another seal for the back of there. I don't know. I'm going to call around. Well, I got this all power washed and cleaned as best I can. I don't have there's still some whatever, some grit there. But I'm going to take all these off so I can clean those by hand when I have them off too. So I just want to get as much stuff off there before I open it as possible. But while Daphne's in town getting some parts and tools, the rebuild kit for this, and tool to get this off socket and breaker bar, I'm going to go in and see if I can do a little studying. So this plug, apparently I put that in there with the force of I don't know what, and I can't get it out, and it's cast iron, so I can see how it broke there. That's cast iron, so I don't know that I'm going to get it all out. So I don't want to start chiseling on it and then not being able to get it out. If I start chiseling on it, I might just make a bigger mess, and I don't want to do that. I'm still a little bit debating on just changing this rear box to that one. A little bit debating on it. The thing, so I don't typically go places where I need to go over 70. I mean, even if I go to Green Bay, I'm only in the 70 mile an hour zone for like 5 miles or something like that. So I don't have to go 5 over every single place I go. So I don't need to go 75 miles an hour. for the 5 or 8 miles it is through the 70-mile-an-hour zone. So that being said, with this thing turning the engine turning at 2,700 RPM to run 75 miles an hour, I can just be a responsible adult, which is a little bit hard sometimes, and just go 70 miles an hour for that little stretch. The only thing that sucks is when I go down to Chicago. That's a long haul running, the bare minimum. So, and that's why I like the double over. All right, Daphne finally made it back. She had to go like an hour and a half to Northern Tool for the socket, but she got the socket here. So the socket's so thick that it like barely, like it almost don't fit on there. It almost scared me, but got me a 1-inch breaker bar. I've been needing one of those. Hopefully I don't break it. But we're gonna have to somehow, so the manual says to lock it into 2 gears. So the synchronizers, I'll show you. So right here you have your synchronizer or whatever, the sliders or whatever, that's what your forks go over. And so the instructions say to lock it into 2 of those, but obviously the way it's set, and it's locked in 3 of them. But that'll make it where it'll jam it up in there so that you can turn it. But so this is on there at like 450 to 500 foot-pound. So I'm gonna have to make it where this transmission won't turn, because I mean, yeah, the internals won't turn, but I will twist this transmission. So my thought is to take this bar and chain it to the side of here, so that when I turn that, Daphne can hold pressure against the transmission itself so it won't turn. So okay, so we had this bar going from the bell housing over to the loader underneath this lip here, where I broke the hook off of it one day. And then I had the breaker bar and this long bar here on it, and it would not break. So, and my sister-in-law and I was pushing on it. So we're going to lay this down, and then I'm going to put a piece of plywood over top of this, and we're just going to set the bucket, just gently on it so that it can't roll. And then we're going to put a big bar on there, and I would think it would break at that point. So we'll see. All right, maybe it won't roll now. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it stayed locked in gear. Yeah, it is. All right. So we bent this bar, this 1-inch bar, 1-inch breaker bar. We had probably 10 or 15 foot of pipe, that blue pipe, and the pipe that's on the, well, the one that is laying on, we bent it. We bent this, and I was going to reuse this nut, and probably still am. Although I had to heat it up, and I melted all the nylon out of it. So I'll probably just go ahead and reuse it for now, and I'll get me another one. I'll just pop this drive shaft back off as soon as I get one and put another one, a new one on it. But for now, I'm gonna let that air cool so that all the molecules can go back to moleculing or whatever they do. All right,